Far Cry 3 is the latest big game hunting simulator to come out of American developer Ubisoft. It is a direct sequel to Cabela's Big Game Hunter and Nintendo's Duck Hunt on the NES. Probably the greatest strength of this game is the level of authenticity to which the developers have managed to replicate within the digital world of America's greatest sport. Prior to every hunt, players will be given an opportunity to decide what authentic hunting weapon he wishes to use. These range from the Colt M1911, the Soviet AK-47, the bow and arrow, or the RPG-7. On paper, it almost seems as if Ubisoft has delivered to us the definitive hunting game of this generation. However, it's once you begin to actually hunt where the problems arise. Here we see a typical hunting scenario as portrayed by Far Cry 3. As you can see, it was fairly accurate. However, this is only one situation. As you can see now... bump, 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 bump. Far Cry 3 has trouble capturing possibly the most important aspect of any hunting simulator. Realism. Were these the only issues that Far Cry 3 had, I could overlook them. However, more problems arise post-hunt. Probably one of the most popular things to do with your game after you have shot it is to gut it, take the meat, and, if it has a trophy rack, you take the antlers, or the head, or whatever it is you would take. Now, being a hunting simulator, you would think it would let you do those sorts of things, and possibly even keep the heads in your cabin, because it gives you a cabin to stay. However, it lets you do none of these things, and all you actually keep is one tiny piece of meat. As if these problems weren't bad enough on their own, they aren't the only ones. Some of your prey actually shoots back at you, and some of your prey you can't even skin. You can only molest them. As for the hunting mechanics themselves, there is a distinct absence of realistic, authentic hunting techniques such as quick-scoping, and no-scoping. Any attempt to do these things will most likely end in failure, and it is a very, very critical flaw in the game, and a mistake on Ubisoft's part to not include them. Luckily, Ubisoft didn't entirely fuck up, and they managed to include realistic animal aggression, and when an animal attacks you, you indeed must fight back. However, it is after these fights where even more problems arise, and that is in the first aid. Frankly, Ubisoft's portrayal of first aid in this game is irresponsible, unrealistic, and unacceptable. Considering that the target demographic of these sorts of games are children, teaching children that you can simply snap your thumb back in place by bending it, or pull a bullet out of your skin with a scalpel without any anesthetic or anything, is nothing but irresponsible. Let's not even think about sanitation here. If you're in the middle of a jungle and you've been shot, you just can't use a scalpel to pull a bullet out of your arm. It'll likely get infected and you'll have to get your arm amputated. One redeeming aspect of Far Cry 3 is it not only explores animal hunting, but also explores botanical hunting. It also simulates hunter versus animal rights activist combat, which is really one big QuickTime event, but is in itself pretty satisfying. At the end of the day, Far Cry 3 is not a worthy big game hunting simulator that's worth your time. You're more better off playing Far Cry 2 or the much better Red Dead Redemption. Both excellent big game hunting simulator games. I give Far Cry 3 3 shotguns out of 10. Hopefully Ubisoft will get their shit together and make a better hunting game next time. Thanks for watching.